Hello students, let us start the second part of the lesson, The Little Girl. In first part, we read up to the point where Kezia's father came to Kezia's room with a ruler in his hands to punish her for tearing the important documents. Kezia wants to say, but it was for your birthday. Down came the ruler on her little pink palms. Kezia wanted to explain it to her father that I just was preparing a birthday gift for you, but that time he did not listen to her and he just hit her on the palms with a ruler. Hours later, when grandmother had wrapped her in a shawl and rocked her in the rocking chair, the child clung to her soft body. After hours, her grandmother just wrapped her in a shawl and she just made her sit in the rocking chair and the child clung to her soft body. Clung means to get attached her grandmother. What did God make fathers for? She sobbed. Now Kezia was sobbing, she was crying and she was asking her grandmother that why had the God made fathers? Here's a clean hanky, darling. Blow your nose. Go to sleep, pet. You will forget all about it in the morning. I tried to explain to father, but he was too upset to listen tonight. Her grandmother was just petting her and she offered her a clean hanky and asked her to blow her nose in the hanky and just go to sleep, and she is going to forget everything about the beating in the morning. Till morning she will forget everything. I tried to explain to father, but she explained again that she wanted to explain everything to father, but her father was not trying to listen to anything. But the child never forgot. Next time she saw him, she quickly put both hands behind her back and a red color flew into her cheeks. But next morning also, Kezia did not forget anything. But after this, whenever she sees her father coming towards her, she quickly put both hands behind her back because she thought that maybe her father is going to hit her again on the hands, and a red color flew into her cheeks. Means she was so scared to see her father that her cheeks become red. The McDonalds lived next door. They had 5 children. Looking through a gap in the fence, the little girl saw them playing tag in the evening. The father with the baby, Mao, on his shoulders, 2 little girls hanging onto his coat pockets, ran round and round the flower beds, shaking with laughter. Once she saw the boys turn the hose on him and he tried to catch them, laughing all the time. The McDonalds were the Kezia's neighbor actually. They lived next door to them, and McDonalds, they had 5 children. And looking through a gap in the fence, once Kezia saw them through the fence, through the gap in the fence, she saw that they were playing all together. They were playing tag. Tag means a children's game of catching one another. Like we play catch, they were playing the same game. The father with the baby, Mao, on his shoulders, and the father was carrying Mao, his baby, on his shoulders. 2 little girls were hanging on his coat pockets, ran round and round the flower beds, and they were just running round the flower beds all and shaking with laughter. All were laughing wholeheartedly. Once she saw the boys turn the hose on him. Hose means water pipe. Now Kezia thought that they are just going to throw water on their father, so he must become angry. But he did not get angry and he tried to catch them laughing all the time. Actually, this scene was very strange for Kezia. She never expected that fathers can also behave the way as the McDonalds. Then it was she decided there were different sorts of fathers. After watching that scene near in the neighborhood, she decided, she just changed her mentality that there are different types of fathers. Not only one type of father she had, but there are different various kinds of fathers. Now her mentality was changing. Suddenly, one day, mother became ill and she and grandmother went to hospital. Now what happens one day? Kezia's mother became ill, so she was hospitalized, and her grandmother also went to the hospital just to take care of her mother. The little girl was left alone in the house with Alice, the cook. Now little girl was alone in the house. Alice was their cook, but Alice remained in their house just for daytime. That was all right in the daytime. But while Alice was putting her to bed, she grew suddenly afraid. During the daytime, it was all right for Kezia, but now it was evening time and Alice was about to leave. So Kezia was so afraid. What will I do if I have a nightmare? Nightmare means a bad dream, she asked. Now she asked Alice that what will she do if she had a nightmare, if she had a bad dream? I often have nightmares and then Granny takes me into her bed. I can't stay in the dark. It all gets whispery. Then she told Alice that whenever she had bad dreams earlier, then her granny would take her into her bed. And because she couldn't stay in the dark, it all gets whispery. Whispery means she hears the whispering sound. She gets scared in that darkness. You just go to sleep, child, said Alice, pulling off her socks. And don't you scream and wake your poor pa. But Alice asked her to just sleep down, and she was pulling off her socks also, and she asked her that don't scream, because if you will scream, your father will wake up, who was sleeping in the next room. But the same old nightmare came. Kezia slept there. Alice went away, but the same old nightmare came. The butcher with a knife and a rope, who came nearer and nearer, smiling that dreadful smile, while she could not move, could only stand still, crying out. Now she already was thinking of the nightmare, and that old nightmare came when she slept. The butcher means a person who cuts animals, cuts meat. A butcher with a knife and a rope in his hand, he was coming nearer and nearer to her, and he was smiling that dreadful smile. And she started shouting in his sleep, Grandma, Grandma. She woke shivering to see father beside her bed, a candle in his hand. She started shouting, Grandma, Grandma. Then suddenly when she woke up, she was trembling with fear. She saw her father was standing near beside her bed, and he was holding a candle in his hands. What's the matter? He said. Then her father asked her that what was the matter. Oh, a butcher, a knife, I want Granny. Then she explained her bad dream to her father, that she saw a butcher in her dream with a knife, so she wanted Granny to sleep with. He blew out the candle. He bent down and caught up the child in his arms, carrying her along the passage to the big bedroom. Now her father blew out the candle. He just bent down. He caught up the child in his arms, and he carried her along to his bedroom. A newspaper was on the bed. One newspaper was kept on the bed. He put away the paper. He kept the paper away. Then carefully tucked up. Tucked up means covered up nicely in bed. He carefully tucked up the child. He lay down beside her. He just lay his child in the bed. Then he himself lay down beside her, half asleep, still with the butcher's smile all about her, it seemed. She crept close to him, snuggled her head under his arm, held tightly to his shirt. Snuggled means moved into a warm, comfortable position close to another person. Kezia crept closer to him, and he just moved her head under his arms and held his shirt tightly. Then the dark did not matter. She lay still. Now she was not scared of the darkness. She was laying still with the protective father. Here, rub your feet against my legs and get them warm, said father. Then her father asked her to rub her feet against his legs so that she could get warm. Tired out, he slept before the little girl. Now, as her father was very tired out of work, so he slept before the girl. A funny feeling came over her. Now, she was feeling a very funny situation there. Poor father, not so big. Earlier in the beginning, I told you that she used to think that her father is very big, like a giant. Now she thought that her father was not so big after all, and with no one to look after him. He was harder than grandmother, as he would sleep with her grandmother. She was very soft actually, but her father was not soft. He was very hard, but it was a nice hardness. But she liked the hardness of her father, and every day he had to work and was too tired to be a Mr. McDonald. So every day he had to do a lot of work. That's why it was very difficult for him to be like Mr. McDonald. As he used to play with his kids, it was not possible for her father. She had torn up all his beautiful writing. Now Kezia was realizing her mistake, that it was her mistake actually. That's why her father beat her. That she tore the important documents of her father. She did not take permission and destroy his papers. That's why she was given punishment. She did not sleep till then. She stirred suddenly and sighed. Then she took a deep breath and she moved a little bit. What's the matter? Asked her father. Another dream? Then, as she sighed, she moved. Then her father woke up again, although he was sleeping. Yet he woke up again and he asked her that, what's the matter? Another dream? Did she see another dream now? Oh, said the little girl, my head's on your heart. I can hear it going. What a big heart you've got, father dear. Then the little girl replied that my head is there on your heart, and she could feel her father's heartbeat there, and she complimented her father that he had a big heart which is full of love and care. Now she could realize that how much her father loved her. Now she truly recognized her father, and she was very happy to get him in real sense. So this is the end of the chapter, The Little Girl. Thank you so much.